Hi guys, Dr. Hampton here, and I was inspired to make another video. And today's video, I want to talk about a great way to have a keto-friendly snack, and that's using berries. But I do want to caution you that berries and other carbs, like fruits and vegetables, are not essential nutrients. Therefore, you never have to eat carbs to be healthy. It's really more about protein and fat. So don't feel obligated to eat berries. I tell my patients if you're going to eat fruit, which is nature's candy, it's okay to eat berries as your primary source. And I'll explain why in a moment. But I wanted to make this video because we do need to snack sometimes or we feel the urge to. And I want to make sure that when you snack, you choose good snacking options. So, what sparked my interest to make this video was my wife taking a trip to the grocery store. And when she took that trip, it was right before Valentine's Day, and she saw a long line of people attempting to get chocolate covered strawberries. And then she looked at the price, and it was literally like $12 to $15 for like 6 strawberries, right? So she was able to go to the fruit section, get a strawberry container for $2.99, and then maybe $1.99 for some chocolate, and we still have some left over. So the first tip is, it's okay to do your own version of a dessert, particularly when you have a partner with you who can share it with you, and you may even appreciate it more when you kind of do these things together. So that's my first tip. So the question is, why berries in the first place, right? Well, the first thing you'll hear about berries is that they have phytonutrients, and all that means is that the nutrients in berries that help humans are, something that you want to consume periodically. So if you're gonna consume this non-essential food source, it's nice to know that they have phytonutrients. Another thing that they have are antioxidants, and you may have heard of terms like oxidative stress. And too much oxidative stress, particularly during a pandemic, can wreak havoc on your body. So you want to have something to counter that, and that's antioxidants, which the berries do contain. As you already probably know, if you watch my channel, inflammation is what leads to most chronic illnesses. So berries are very anti-inflammatory. So if you eat berries, you may reduce inflammation, which will then reduce your risk for many chronic medical conditions. And lastly, berries are really good at regulating your blood sugar. So whether you're diabetic or borderline or just concerned about it, you'll have better blood sugars by eating berries. The next thing you want to understand about berries are which ones are better. Now, I think all berries are okay, but in terms of better, you probably want to start with the blackberries first, then the raspberries, then the strawberries, and finally the blueberries. Now, there's a reason why I put it in that particular order, and that's because there's something called the glycemic index, which measures how fast a food turns to sugar. And the second concept is the glycemic load, and it's really about how much carbohydrate is in a given quantity of food, and that has a lot to do with how much fiber is in that food. And berries are really good in terms of having low glycemic index and low, glycemic load. So I want to make sure that you understand that's why we like berries. So we chose strawberries because it was around the holidays. And if you eat a serving, like a cup of strawberries, you'll probably end up with about 8 carbs. So in a world where you're trying to be less than maybe 20 or 30 carbs or maybe 50, 8 carbs is still a big number. So that's why you want to use fruit as nature's candy. It is not an essential nutrient, and you use it as kind of a snack food. So that's why I want you to consider berries, but I don't want it to become like I got to eat berries to be healthy. So that's pretty much where I want to kind of end that thought. Now let's think about what we want to cover those berries with to make them more of a snack food. And the first thing that you're probably thinking, because I just gave you an example of my wife going to the grocery store, is dark chocolate. So dark chocolate is a really great source of nutrition in terms of some of the things that it has that makes it healthier. And I'll give you a few examples. For example, dark chocolate has magnesium. And I always tell my patients if they want to relax things like their blood pressure, well, magnesium is a great source of that. So magnesium is higher in dark chocolate. Nitric oxide is higher in dark chocolate, as well as other things that benefit you include increasing your good cholesterol, which is the HDL, H for healthy, you want it to be higher, and it decreases your bad cholesterol, the LDL, which, L for you want it to be lower. It's lousy in theory, although I don't think there's such thing as a bad cholesterol, but that's another video for another day. And so overall, if you increase your good cholesterol and reduce the bad, you will have less cardiovascular disease. Another thing that's really cool about dark chocolate is that it decreases your cortisol and your adrenaline. So you kind of like your stress hormones are reduced. And it also reduces your risk for cancer. So man, dark chocolate is really a great source of something to snack on. And when you add it to another nutrient or a food, which is the strawberries in this case, that's going to add value as well. You've heard the term insulin resistance, which leads to metabolic syndrome. It reduces insulin resistance. It actually increases your mood in a positive direction. And overall, all of these benefits reduce metabolic syndrome, and that's really important to reduce your risk for chronic medical conditions. So I really think that's a great way to turn your strawberries into a snack. And additionally, you can also do that by using whipped cream. In fact, I have one of those, generic whipped cream bottles with me here, and I actually still have some leftover chocolate here as well. And this is the brand that I use. And if you'll notice, you'll see that percentage on there, right? And the percentage is saying 72%. Now, it's important at the minimum that you have a dark chocolate that's at least 60% cocoa or cacao, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And that's the higher the percentage, the less sugar that'll be in it and the more healthy it'll be for you. So I just want to keep that concept in your head as well. So all I really want to do today is to just let you know that yes, it's okay to snack on something like berries as a keto-friendly snack. However, it's not essential to life. So I just wanted to make sure those two concepts don't get confusing. You understand that, and I really appreciate you guys, trying to learn, trying to grow, and trying to become metabolically healthy. And I really hope that you like this channel, subscribe to it, and share it with friends because so many people are trying to become healthy. So until we make our next video, guys, continue to be safe, be well, and continue to protect your nest. Thank you.